Isn't it amazing how God can turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary day?
Yes, it
That's
is.
exactly what happened to us, and we didn't even see it coming, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. And it reminded us of something powerful about God's timing.
Hmm.
He can answer prayers we've never prayed with doors we've never knew existed.
I know, right? We knew we were in a season of being just consistent.
Yes,
No dramatic wins, no big breaks, just passing time, just doing what we normally do, just
absolutely.
still serving customers, still
Yeah,
stewarding the business, and just doing our best,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it felt what? Just like a normal
It
day.
felt just like a normal day
Hmm.
and just quiet, but God always do things or do things that you may not have prayed or planned, and he always just
Yeah.
show up and just take over what you're doing when
Yeah.
you ask.
But just staying faithful.
Yes.
Like, I think when you stay faithful, that's when those things that you really didn't pray
Mm-mm.
for, a door that you never
Never
knew that
yeah,
could open for you.
never knew because we always stayed focused on just one thing,
Hmm. Yep.
then once the door opened that we never thought would open, but we
It
knew who it
opened.
was that opened it though.
It opened.
Yeah,
So it was just a normal day, just
yeah.
usual emails, usual phone calls. And our commercial lines coordinator received a call
Hmm.
for a um, cleaning,
Yeah.
and it wasn't of a normal car. It wasn't, a truck or anything like that, but it was on the commercial side, which we had been praying for
Yes.
and focusing more on commercial versus residential. And it was for the company asking if we could clean heavy equipment.
Yes.
Hmm.
Totally outside of our lane.
Yeah.
But the first thing we did was pray for wisdom
Mm.
and clarity that we needed, to be able to move forward with
Yeah.
this thing that was going on for us.
Yeah.
So,
Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." Isaiah 55:8-9. "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." Those are two powerful verses that
they
we've
are.
all heard.
Yeah, they
And
are.
his thoughts, gosh, and you hear it so much, but until you're kind of going through a
Hmm.
situation, and they're really not our thoughts. We're thinking detailing, cleaning. Now, I think in the past you've had probably some, construction
Yes.
clients that says,
We,
"Hey, I got this Bobcat machine, can
yeah,
you clean it,
we've
spray it
actually,
off?"
yeah,
Just a
done a few
couple here
things
and
like
there,
that. Yeah,
but never to kind of come in and be the company
yeah. The
that
soul company
the
that,
the door that opened that we never prayed for.
right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so I think once you commit your ways to God, he'll
Absolutely.
guide you and he establish your plans. Like, you always have a little plan. You
Yeah.
always, and that's what God says. He's up there and he's saying, yeah, they got their little plan. They
Hmm.
think they're doing this and they think they're
Always.
doing this. That's why I say you always have a little plan.
Yep.
But his plan is just
Yeah. Because
amazing.
we always focused on that one thing.
Right.
We had more or less we had a one track mind. We just thought that we was just gonna do cars, cars, cars,
Right.
cars.
Right. But still, a lot of times with us, and we'll
Hmm.
say our blessings, the ones that the doors have been open.
Right.
That's why, that's how we're doing. We got the blessing a few years ago to do oil changes. We weren't
Yes.
even thinking on that round,
Yeah,
and
never.
and in that round, it's not even like car oil changes.
Right.
It's rental trucks.
Yep.
Something there's another door.
Yep. Never thought about it.
Hmm.
Never thought about it. Like I said, we had that focus on just
Yeah,
cars.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
Nothing else.
yeah. So we said yes to a trial. We treated it like a test
Yes.
for them and for us. Different surfaces, different workflow,
Yeah.
different schedule. We just had to adapt.
Yes, we did. So we kept it really simple.
Hmm.
First, quality checks.
Yeah,
We went in to do that, Then we just started with communication
yeah,
with them,
yeah.
making sure that we was doing everything right for them,
That's right.
And then we just focused on completing the service
Yeah, and
that
doing
they
it.
wanted and doing it right.
Yeah, been doing it at excellence.
Yeah.
Yep. So here's what we did to turn the trial into a contract. Because actually, they were looking at what, two
Two
other
other two
companies?
other companies.
And
Yeah.
they told us up front,
Yeah.
we really like that company,
Right.
but we're still going to give you a trial.
Right.
So we clarified the services in writing,
Yep.
what's in it, what's out, and how well, we add on the add-ons.
Mm-hmm.
We built a checklist, walked around the before and after pictures.
Yep. And we created a simple schedule aligned to their downtime,
Hmm.
and we asked for feedback daily and adjusted immediately.
Yeah. And, I think that word is key.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Adjusted immediately. Yeah.
Because these big corporations, they really don't have the time.
Right. They don't.
They want you to come in, do it. If something's not right, get it fixed,
Yeah.
get it done, and do it quick.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we was by doing that, we
Yeah.
was able to let them concentrate on what they really needed to
Right.
concentrate on, because they was having to take time out of their busy schedule from what they was needed to focus
Right.
on to stop and do what we needed to do for them.
Yeah.
So we freed up a lot of time for them to be able to focus on the main things that they needed to do, was get the equipment fixed and get it out.
Right.
Not spend a lot of time on cleaning it
Mm-hmm.
and fixing it.
Yeah. And so, like, after the trial, we delivered a clean, a professional proposal with the three options. Usually we do like a basic, a standard, and the premium. And then we just went from there.
Absolutely. They did not just like the way we worked, they liked the way that we did the work.
That's right.
And that trial turned into a contract, something that we did not pray for.
That's right.
Honestly, we never imagined and we did not plan for a contract like this.
Right. Yeah. And actually, for years, it was almost like we've been, toying with the franchise
Yes.
idea, right?
Yeah.
And it was almost like God said, mm-mm. Years ago, we kept saying, well, what are we doing wrong?
Yeah.
But with this contract, it's like they said, oh, well, we got these locations.
Yeah.
We got these locations. Can you
Yeah.
hire people here?
Right.
Can you hire people there?
Yeah.
And it was kind of surreal for me, because I'm like, wow, we've been talking
Yeah.
about, okay, well, let's go here
Yeah.
and try to start up, the same business that we already got the blueprint for in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Let's go here. But it was like God said, nope, I'm going to let y'all start doing this first in this area.
That's how God worked. From what we was always planning, oh, we don't gonna do this in this area, or we want to franchise in this area. I always wanted to talk about different areas that we wanted to do something in. Then God, He always step in and say, "This the way we're gonna do it."
Right.
When you pray, that's the thing about it. Never look like what you think it's gonna look like.
That's once again is your small planning
Yeah,
is not his planning.
it's not.
And so I think where we were probably thinking of franchising,
Hmm.
it wouldn't have been as consistent as it is now.
Right.
You know, these are, this first location that we branched out in,
Right.
that's not in our home base of Charlotte,
Hmm.
it's full time,
Yep.
so, and they're steadily opening up new locations,
Hmm.
and we're already in talks about the location. My God.
Ain't God good? God
Doors
is good.
that you don't ask
Yeah.
for,
Never
but
imagine.
you know
We
you
never
got to
imagined.
stay the course, and you
Yeah.
got to stay the path, and you got to stay faithful.
Yeah. That's the key word.
Yeah, and you got to have your
Faithful.
yeah, and you got to have your times when he's guiding you to listen.
Yeah.
Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine."
Wow.
And that's so big. Those little words
It is. It's huge.
are so big. It's just ask
Yeah.
and imagine,
Yeah.
you know.
Believe.
Yeah. Your
Believe.
your little dreams of, okay, I want to go around here and clean this car and clean this car and clean
Yeah.
this car
Yeah.
has really expanded
It
to,
has.
okay, we're driving 77, we're on 85,
Yeah.
we're on our inner bypass or whatever, and we're
Yeah.
seeing, all of these heavy equipment and all the construction
It's
industry, and
everywhere.
we're cleaning those particular.
Ain't it
Um,
amazing to see that? To see how God worked
mhm,
and know who done it for you?
mhm, right. Just staying
Yeah.
the course and just staying obedient,
Yeah.
because I don't know if we were in a place 5 years ago, if
Yeah.
you would have, or if I would have agreed.
To
No,
that.
that's not what we're,
Yeah.
yeah,
I wouldn't agree.
yeah,
I wouldn't.
because
Like I said, I'd have tried to stay the course on
it,
what we started with.
and it's your timing.
Yeah.
It's God's timing,
Hmm.
and He does things on purpose
Yeah.
because He's always teaching us.
Yeah. He let you go through things for you to
Hmm.
learn.
Right. We thought, okay, well, we're going to be here then or whatever.
Right.
And it just
Yeah.
wasn't our
Mm-mm.
time.
And we tried it, and it didn't. It didn't work.
Right.
We tried it and didn't work.
Right. And I
Yeah.
think, we've tried a lot of things,
Yeah.
and a lot of doors have been shut. And we're like, this is what we're supposed to
To
be
be doing.
doing.
We thought.
And then those doors are shut. So I know on our next video, that's a little preview of what we'll be talking about. This video, we were talking about unexpected open doors.
Yeah.
So the next video, we'll be talking about unexpected closed
Closed doors.
doors
Yeah.
that you think you're trying to keep it open,
Keep it
and he's
open.
closing it, and you're
Yeah.
like, wait, 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 this
Yeah.
is what looks right. So
So
if you've enjoyed this episode,
yes,
what we gonna do?
we gonna like
Like and
and subscribe.
subscribe.